Hey everybody, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another Robinhood portfolio update. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everybody's having a GGD, a great green day in the market. You know, I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. So for today, we are going to take a look at the overall portfolio. Going to check the value by the metrics, the buying power, as well as the individual holdings and how they are performing. See if there are any deals or if anything's overpriced that I wouldn't buy right now. And then of course, we're going to take a look at our watch list and where things are sitting and whether or not I'd purchase those stocks. So jumping right in for today, we're up $220, 8.41% return. Total value sitting right around $54,300 today. Then that 1 week return, up $1,600, 3.08% return. That 1 month mark, we are up a staggering $3,500, a 7% return. Then that 3 month mark, we're up $3,100, a 6.17% return. Year to date, keep in mind it's only February, but we're up $5,100, a 10.5% return year to date. Guys, it's like February 25th today, so that's almost 2 months, and we're up, $5,000. Then that 1 year mark, we are up $12,688, a 30% return. Then all time since, I believe, April of 2018, we are up $28,500, a 110% return. So guys, doing great overall. My dividend strategy is simply I use the dividends from this month to buy stock next month. So Altria buys Apple, then AbbVie buys Visa or Google, and then Visa plus some extra cash helps me buy helps me buy Coca-Cola or Realty Income. So every month buys next month, and my dividend income just grows that way. Buying power is sitting right around $50. So that's just going to sit there until I get paid by Visa, by Realty Income, and by Google this in March. So this month's dividends in February have already hit the account. That's what is left over after I bought a share of Google for this month. So I'm going to go ahead and use those dividends to buy something in March that'll be paying me in January. So Altria, Realty Income, or Coca-Cola, depending on which one is a good deal. And if none of them are, usually, like let's say that either Altria or Coca-Cola are overvalued, which I'm sure they are right now because they were yesterday, then I'll just buy Realty Income. Or I might just say screw it and buy something like Apple. But generally, I try to buy next month so my dividend income keeps growing each and every month. So jumping into the individual holdings, starting off with ticker symbol O, sitting at $56 in change. We have 5 shares, $281 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $52 per share. 0.52% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. Today we're down $5 and change. Total we're up $22 with an 8.5% return. Guys, this used to be a 200 share position, like 170 to 200 shares. I do want to build it back up. But as of right now, I'm up 8.5%, so I'm going to sit and wait for it to drop a little bit. Usually REITs, as the industry or as the sector, interest rates have affected it in the past, but overall, I just have to wait for a small dip, and I'll definitely be purchasing it. I'm drinking some Fanta today. Next up, we've got Altria at $56.17, 320 shares. Nearly $18,000 worth of market value. Average cost is $47.30. 33% of the portfolio is in Altria. Today we're up $300. Total we're up $2,800 with a near 19% return. Guys, this has been one of those stocks that has lagged, that has traded sideways for quite a while. As you guys can see, just from the past year, it's gone all the way down to like 40 and all the way up to 56. So in the past 5 years, though, you guys can tell like it's been kind of up and down. It's been as low as 30, been as high as like 54. So right now we are near a 52-week high. I don't think we're at, but I think we're definitely near it. Just overall, I'm interested to see, how long this run's going to be. Most of the time in history, as you guys will see, they have these big dips, and then it'll run up a bit, and then it'll drop terribly because the market sentiment behind tobacco is always negative. The product, people don't like it. They don't like the overall industry. So there usually are really good dips within the year to purchase this. company. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen because they went through a pretty volatile time with Juul, and they tried to do some cannabis investments that didn't work out very well. And now all of that is off of their balance sheet. That's in the past. It's not hindering the company anymore. And I think people overestimated how much that was going to affect Altria. And now that it's in the past, people are like, oh, this company makes a decent amount of money. They can afford their dividend and reinvest some profits back into the business. They can price hike. And people are addicted to their products, so they'll keep coming back unless they decide to quit smoking, which most of the time, once you start, you're a lifetime smoker. I mean, there are, campaigns and stuff to help people quit, and I'm personally against smoking, but I have smoked in the past. That's why I do own it. But usually there are some really good deals within the year to purchase Altria. We'll see if that happens. It is up pretty big, and I'm surprised that it's up as much as it is. Usually it trades around my buying price of about $50 a share, so it's nice to see it bump up a little bit, but I'm not married to this stock price, so I'm just going to let it sit. It pays me $300 in perpetuity every single month until the dividend cuts, if it ever cuts. So I'm just going to be happy with the cash flow it provides, buy a share of Apple every single month, every quarter that this pays, and keep rolling. Next up, we got Coca-Cola. Now, this one, I'm in a love-hate relationship at currently. Because I want to buy more, but I can't buy more at these prices. I don't want to purchase it at such a multiple. So it's trading at a 28 PE, which is pretty high. For a slow growth company like Coca-Cola. So it's sitting at $71.24. We got 15 shares, $1,068 worth of market value. Average cost is $60.54. 2% of the portfolio is on Coca-Cola. Today we're up $9. Total we're up $160 with a near 18% return. That's insane for Coca-Cola. I don't know why it's gone up so much. Like, they just did a pretty big dividend hike, historically speaking. So I'm waiting for that kind of freshness or newness in the market to kind of clear out. And hopefully people are less bullish on Coca-Cola and it drops a bit. But as of right now, I'm sure that the price has been hiked a bit because of the fresh new dividend hike. So eventually, I think we'll have a pretty good buying price. I am setting a little bit of money aside, hopefully to purchase either Apple, Coke, or Visa at a really good price. So I'm setting money aside because I'm not purchasing it here, and I'd rather keep the money out of the portfolio so I don't have the temptation to constantly spend it and then having a deal come up and not being able to take advantage. Then we got Apple at $248, 10 shares, $2,485 of market value. Average cost is right around $218 to $220. About 5% of the portfolio is in Apple. Today we're at $14. Total we're up nearly $300 with a 13.5% return. Guys, I'm just going to keep on buying Apple. This is one of those that I'm kind of ignoring valuation for now. I want to build it up to the single biggest position, so that means I just need to buy it, right? I understand that my overall returns will be lower if I buy it at a higher price, and I will mess up my average cost. I'm willing to do it for now. I've sat on the sidelines way too long with Apple, and I'm biting the bullet now. So this is one of those companies that I should have bought day one of investing in like 2018, and I should have like 100 shares, right? Or I should have like 50 shares of it, whatever I could afford, right? So this is one of those that I'm just going to keep purchasing with dividends. If I have extra cash, I'm going to add another share count, like another share to the count, and hopefully build it up to like a 20 to 25 like share position by the end of the year. It is one of my big goals in the overall portfolio in the grand scheme of things to buy more Apple and to make it the single biggest position. Then we've got AbbVie sitting at $202.92. And this one is one of those that I want to purchase, but I have not been able to for years. And there's a good reason behind that. The company's been growing. 95 shares, $19,000 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $95 per share. 35% of the portfolio is in AbbVie. Today we're up $103. Sorry, we're down $103. Total we're up $10,200 with a 113% return. So guys, this is one of those that it's just I've kept letting the tree grow, and it's producing fruits every single quarter. So this pays me $150 a quarter, which at that point is enough to nearly buy me a share of Google every single month. And if I have to put in extra cash to buy a Visa share, I will totally do that. So I'm excited because this is the one that I think, as of right now, that's going to make me a millionaire. I'm just going to let it keep riding out. I feel like this is Buffett's like American Express, because that's the one that's really bumped up his overall net worth, and he's gotten some crazy returns on it. Or the Coca-Cola of my portfolio compared to Buffett. Then we've got Visa at $349, 35 shares, $12,200 worth of market value. Average cost is around $350 a share, so happy to buy it here. 22% of the portfolio is in Visa. Today we're down $6. Total we're up 70 with 8.58% return, with a dividend coming in of $20.65. I know it's not a huge dividend, but it will only take me like $40 a month to like buy a share of Coke with that dividend, so I'm just going to keep growing this position. I do want it to be like the second biggest position in the portfolio behind Apple. And the dividend's coming in on March 3rd of $20.65. Then we've got Alphabet, or ticker symbol GOOG, Google, at $178.72. This is a huge buy for me right now. 5 shares. I just bought one with the dividend from leftover dividend money from last month. Around $900 of market value. Average cost is right around $200 per share. 1.65% of the portfolio is in Google. Today we're down $12. Total we're down $96, nearly $100. Down 9% on this holding, and I will be buying more at these prices. I actually want to buy like a crackhead. I have about like almost $1,000 set aside for deals like this. It's just Google is in my top 5, but I want to focus on Apple a little bit more right now. And then, of course, with the watch list, I want to buy Costco around $1,000, so I got to sit and wait on that. It's up $16 today, though. Damn, huge jump up today. And then, of course, Berkshire, I want to buy around $500. So definitely a buy for me for Berkshire. Overall, guys, I'm happy with the performance, happy with the dividend income. Just going to keep dripping those dividends, buying next month, and hopefully eventually retire off of them. With that being said, guys, remember to check out my shorts. I've been posting a bunch lately, and they're a lot of fun for me. So I like doing the long-form content, but the shorts make it a little bit easier to get more content out there. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button on my channel, That Dividend Guy. We just hit 800 subscribers today. I'm super excited. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Robinhood portfolio update. Take care, guys.